Yesterday, I opened YouTube and got a message on my control panel. Today, your channel is 7 years old. Congratulations. That should have made me happy, but it didn't. It had the opposite effect. I looked at that message and felt like a total failure. 7 years, 758 videos. A lot of work. And I felt like I had nothing to show for it in all that time. In all that time, I haven't even managed to really get my channel going. It's not where I wanted it to be. It didn't help that I then went and looked at my earnings. Pocket money. And I felt like walking away. Shutting down my channel and walking away. I didn't. I kept editing. But a large part of me wanted to at least close DaVinci Resolve and go play Enshrouded for a couple of hours. Or go down to diamond level and just dig tunnels for a couple of hours. But I didn't. I kept editing. I felt miserable. But I kept editing. I shall probably have to redo some of it today. I didn't sleep much. And you can tell me that's an overreaction if you want to, you're probably right. But while I waited for the sun to come up, with one of the cats snuggled up against me with his head on my shoulder, I started to think more clearly. First off, it isn't really 7 years, it's more like 5. Because I am deducting 2022 and 2023 from that because of the enforced leave that happened due to circumstances. See the last walk and talk if you want to know what they are. So only 5 years old, and 2 in stasis. And 758 videos in that time? That's a lot. And some of them have done really well. And others haven't, but that's YouTube. Even the ones that haven't done great, when I look at the view numbers, they're akin to filling a community hall. My best performing ones are closing on 200,000 views. That's more than twice the capacity of Wembley Stadium. More than 4 times the capacity of the Sydney Cricket Ground. Admittedly, that's not been achieved all at once, but over a period of years, but still, that's a lot of people who have taken the time to stop and look at my videos, even if only for a little while. But my everyday videos? They regularly get a viewership that's like filling a community hall. And that's straight after they come out. And that makes me feel so good. Because this is what it's about. We have a community here. I put out a video and this community takes the time to stop and look and enjoy and comment. And that is totally amazing to me. And uplifting. And humbling. And that's why I'm still here. After 7 years. Or 5. Still going. Still making videos. Hoping to grow the channel so I can afford to contribute to my family, but still here because of all of you. Sorry, I'm getting teary. I love seeing familiar names in the comments, hearing from you on the community tab or in my Discord server. I have seriously gained new friends here from around the world and found a family member. Hi, Julie, who is an amazing person. And we've met up in real life a couple of times, which was fantastic. I've learnt new skills from doing this channel. Video editing, which is always an ongoing lesson. And sound engineering, which is still a steep learning curve. Time management, analysis of data, all the rest of it. Some of it I feel confident with. Some of it I don't think I will ever be confident with. But I am still trying. I have learnt that no matter what, I keep going, unless physically forced to stop. And even then I can't wait to be able to pick it all up again, and I'm thinking and planning and my head's in the space even if my body can't be. I've learnt to be thicker-skinned, to not let mean or thoughtless people hurt me so much. Don't get me wrong, it still hurts. Remember that content creators are people too. And if you wouldn't want something terrible said to or about you, don't say that thing to or about others. We are here. We have feelings. But I have learnt how to make my own armour. I've learnt to be more accepting of what life throws at me. All things change, even this is something I try to remember. And don't sweat the stuff you can't control. Instead, look for how to adapt or how to change course. And I've learnt how to recognise what I can control and find ways to work on gaining that control. That is always an ongoing thing, particularly with the stuff I can control on YouTube, which is not as much as non-creators think. Some days I think I've got this. Most days I know I have a long way to go. But having a long way to go is okay. It's better than hitting a dead end. When I finally got up, the cat wanted breakfast apart from anything else. I felt much better because I had thought clearly. I had abandoned the feeling of hopelessness and I had found a different perspective. And let's face it, I was struck low by something that really shouldn't have struck me low at all. Putting things into perspective is important, and changing perspective is really important. There are things that happen that are genuinely serious. YouTube congratulating me on lasting that long isn't one of them. So happy 7th, 5th birthday to my channel. Here's to growth. Here's to friendship. Here is to community. To quote a dubious Australian boxer, I love yous all. And before I go, just what do I need all these honey blocks for? See you in the next one.